Well, hey. Oh, I'm rolling backwards. Let me grab the brakes. We have got this. And we're going to take it from Sedona down to Fountain Hills, Arizona. Fly around the airport. And then make our way down. I thought, hey, this is going to be kind of unique. So, let's get started. Power up. Shoots up. We're off. Catch wind. Scare these people. Boogie. Okay, we don't know what we're doing. Yeah, we're alright. Fly over the hotels. What's happening? What's happening? Hey, what's happening? Look at me. Alright, let's buzz the helicopter tours. These two buildings right down here, the red one to the left and the white one with the red trim. It's helicopter tours. Haha, got him. We better get out of here before we get the, I don't know, the airplane police after us. See you later, Sedona. Check my map. We'll fly in off the end of the runway. And this will be fun. I think it's going to be about a 2-hour trip, 2.5-hour trip. We're leaving Sedona now. See you later, Sedona. All right, let's head out. Let me see if I'm on course. About right there. Let's rock and roll. And what a view. Got the beautiful wifey with hello. What's happening? Again. Right? taking a scenic flight. Helen says I had salad for lunch. Yum. Mark says, sounds like the name of a song. Hello, yeah. Hello. Helen says, how are you? Good. Just left in the old Rascal. Taking the scenic route to old Fountain Hills, Arizona from Sedona. Man, look at this. Let's go check this out. Helen says, Sim, how are ready the dogs? I guess they're good and ready. Man, it's windy up here. Make sure I'm still on course, sort of. Yeah, doing good. I guess I go right through here. That wind's pushing me. I'm trying not to hit the cliffs, man. Come on, man. Go this way. I've got caught in some winds here. Hold on, this is my first trip. We might not make it. Come on. There we go. We found some lift. We found some lift. We on our way now. Helen says, hey everyone, hit the like button and subscribe. Mark says, doesn't the front view look like a dude with a flat cap and a silver vest? We changed it up. Professional blues for you. All right. It's gonna be a learning trip. Are we on course? Man, come on now. Nope. We gotta get some more deep in the lift here. I'm gonna see if I can get some altitude. We're just being pushed all over the place. There we go. There we go. We're still going. Mark, is that an ultralight? Yeah. I hope so after I said, yeah, like I know what I was talking about. Yeah, Powerchute Rascal. Ooh, look, golf course. No, let's buzz the golf course. Can we do it? we go. There we go. That's what living's about right there, huh? Yeah. Sorry, neighbors. You'll be over it by tomorrow. Ooh, back nine. Little touch and go. Ah, power up. Over the water. Take it home. Mark says, you're twisted. Yeah. Little golf course flyover. Now, I don't even know if this thing can make it all the way to our destination on one tank of fuel. We riding. Man, the wind is just, whoo. Maybe the winds are too strong. Maybe we got to circle back to Sedona. I don't know if I can make it through the winds. Maybe I need to fly lower. Let's try that. Maybe if we fly lower, we get different winds. Let's see how we do about right here. Follow the highway. So far, we're still moving. Oh, wind's catching us again. It's going to be a battle. go. Of course. Keep our eyes open for wildlife too. Helen says, Sim, how's your day going? It's going all right. Trying to get the. Hopefully we get to the location. How about you, honey bunny? I'm over here living the dream. I'm power shooting Rascal flying over to Fountain Hills from Sedona. Whatever this thing is, man, this is it. Oh boy, don't press that button again. Helen says, can't wait to get home and play golf. Oh yeah, I know, right? And I'll make you some dinner too. Check my course. Looking pretty good. Helen says, this Sunday is Mother's Day. I know, excited, right? Mark says, bro, you're spoiled. Your wife called to check on you. Hey, man, you have no idea. She's awesome. I like to think we spoil each other, you know. She'll get home, I'll make a nice dinner. You know, get whatever she needs to hang out. Helen says they even donate money. Yeah, she does. She even throws it in the super chat time to time. Mark says, yep, you two are a class act. Hey, we appreciate that. Man, am I gonna make it? This is gonna be a long trip, I think. It might be dark. It might be dark before I'm there. I just pick a mountain peak and go for it. Just like right. Oh, my head. Oh, there we go. God, I'm stupid. So yeah, that mountain right there. I'm aiming for that one right there, and I'll check in the next ordinance. I just made myself laugh. Oh, I'm stupid. Doo-doo. Well, here we are. Mark says, you always keep it fun and chill. Hey, you know, it's just, you gotta give the people what they want. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm saying. You don't get much more laid back than flying one of these dudes over the dangerous territory from Sedona down to Fountain Hills. We're gonna land at the Fountain Hills Park if we make it. And I got a hand fly it the whole way. There's no autopilot, so you know we gotta keep it going. And then we can pull the power. Just float. Mark says, if you land safely, I'm buying a lotto ticket. There you go. If I get, well, you know, are we going to get there? It's a long flight. And it doesn't feel like we're moving that fast. But that's what one of these trips would be like. I would imagine in real life it'd be fairly slow. Probably be a little more planned out. The person that done it would have been like, okay, the winds are going to be doing this. Probably shouldn't go this time of day. And to where I'm like, live weather, live time. Let's see how it goes. Mark says, don't fail us now, Captain. Haha. We'll see how the adventure goes. I mean, it's going to be scenic, no matter what happens. We got live players on. It could be a jet or something fly by, or a plane. Who knows? Making our way towards that peak over there. Mark says, had a bad moment with my employer. They wouldn't let me use a sick day. Oh man, sorry to hear that. That can be a rough thing sometimes. Hopefully the future is better. On track. Mark's debating if I should call corporate or not. Well, you know, that's always a difficult choice, you know. Something you got to think about. It's, you know, all I know to say about that is you have to give it some thought and do whatever you think makes you happy. That's why I'm up here pretending to fly one of these things, because that seems to make me happy at this moment. So we fly it. Probably going to get lost, but I think we just keep going this direction. We should be fine. He's like, I ain't saying that. Yeah, don't say that. That looks like a landing strip down there. We're flying away. I painted it purple. I thought that was kind of fun. I'm trying to gain a little bit of altitude when I get a chance. Helen says, glad it's not pink. Oh, I should have made it a pink one, huh? Alright, I've got my eyes set towards the valley over there. I'm just going to keep heading that direction. I'm going to try to gain a little bit of altitude. We're doing good so far. We're continuing on. Continuing. Looking good. Man, the winds out of Sedona almost took me down. Just during the stream, I'm Sim Famous, and Mark said he'd give me $10,000 if I make it. So we're on our way. I'm just joking. He didn't say that. $10,000 in fake simulation money because we're in a simulator. Mark said that's more accurate. Right? Trust me, if I had $10,000 right now, I'd have a different controller. My controller, it'd have like some sort of vibration and lights, and I don't know what's the those motion, not motion, what is it called? Force feedback, yeah. Mark says, true that. Well, we've moved a long way from Sedona. The other side of Flight Sim. There's that airport over there. What airport is that? Mark says it's always good vibes here. It's called we vibing, man. We vibing. I was like, you don't see a lot of people flying this on Flight Sim, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fly it for a long time today, just because you don't see a lot of people flying it, or at least it's not showing up in my feed, I should say. And I get it. It's probably because it's not very fast, but I think that's the whole point. It's like, where are you going? Way down there. The cool thing about doing this is, unlike some of the flying where I'd be, you know, way up in the high of the sky. Holy, ugh, that didn't make any sense. Anyway, I can see the roads here, like a little bit more detail because I'm just here. So, you know, interesting things like that. So I think about like, oh, maybe if I was looking for animals or something, you could fly down there and park and walk down through there. Like a forest ranger? Yeah. Any kind of cool thing like that would be a fun, unique thing to add to the simulator. To like roleplay as, like, yeah, like maybe be using one of these to be a forest ranger, and you got to go check up, see on some of the wild animals that might be roaming around. If you spot any of them, if you do, maybe go down and take a picture. you know, kind of document where they are, fly back to the base. You know, to make a day of it. You know, like today, it's like it's pretending someone who is they got a day off work. They happen to have one of these guys, or maybe they rented it at Sedona. Yeah, that's what it is. We rented it at Sedona, and we're gonna fly down the Fountain Hills. That's where they pick them up. Those guys, they got a truck down there and picks them up, hauls them back. Welcome to Sim Famous Powerchute Tours. We take you out here on the weekly basis. You'd be like, yeah, okay, the road looks clear. Don't see anything blocking the road, you know. See none out here. Making our way. No poachers inside. Yeah, I don't see a one. Check our course. Looking good. We'll fly over towards this like plateau over here, I see. Do a little scenic flight on the way. Here we go. I hope I don't mess up. speed. Straight down, straight down. Just trust me, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Got it. That was fun. Man, the views are just awesome. Let's go check on these electricity lines over here. We got to get up top of this bluff here. Oh yeah, we caught an updraft. That's sweet. We're checking these power lines here. We see if we got any birds nests or anything in them. We got to make sure they're clear. That's the job for today. It's not really, but imagine. I mean, there is people that do that, but I'm just saying. All right, here we go. Keep an eye out for birds nests. Clear. 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 Mark says the centers must have been awestruck. Had to been. Got a line down here. He said got a line down. Let's follow it on down. That's pretty cool. Let's keep doing it. Keep our parachute in check here. We'll see if we can get a little closer look at them. Let's not get tangled up in them though. There they are. It's a heck of a job, but somebody's got to do it. Here we are. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Let me clear my throat. Get back to my normal voice. Too much of a character or something here. But it is pretty cool that we can fly, that these are here. I didn't know this was here. Now I got something we can roleplay and do. That's pretty cool. Start checking this side. That one's clear. He said that one's clear. Clear. Bridge is still good. Alright, let's see if we can get out of this valley here. Helen says, I'm back. Hey, welcome back. See if we're on path. Yep, close enough. I might try to do a night flight tonight. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm waiting on trucking stuff for the May 14th for the Illinois. I'm looking forward to that coming out, so I'm just kind of holding off, waiting on that. Then maybe hit one of those 8-hour trucking streams. Caught the updraft. There we go. Rode all the way up. Dangerous, but fun. Good. We cruising. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We ran out of fuel. That's how far you can make from Sedona right there. That's how far you can make it from Sedona. Alright, we'll pretend that we got a whole another couple tanks of fuel here. I'll put it down and we'll pretend to refuel it with the fuel gas tank thing. Role play. I believe it's clear right through here. There we go. Oh. Slowed it on down. There it went. Hold on. Oh. Man. That's how far you can get from Sedona. Running wide open. Man, a little hard landing there. My knees are alright. I'm okay. Alright. We get out. And stretch your legs for a minute, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, hey, I'm a tree. No, I'm not. There I am. Well, so yeah, what I'll do. Any wild animals? You know, speaking of wild animals, while we're here on the ground, let's go to settings. Let's make sure the fauna is on. Fauna medium. Let's go to ultra. And while I'm here, let's turn off. Where's not that? Where is that? Motion blur. Yeah. Let's get rid of that. Right? Now we'll go over here. Pretend that we got, you know, a gas jug, you know, another tank connected on here. Fill their back up. You know, click, 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 click. And then loading. Successful. Boom. I'll get back inside. Here. Pull the throttle back. How do we start this bad boy? In fact, let's just recycle everything. Make it fresh. Ooh, turned it off. There we go. Alright, let's check her map here. Get back on course when we get back in the air. We flip it around. Alright. Shoots up. Oh, hit a tree right in my face. Bam! God, that hurt. Oh, God, another tree. That about knocked me out. We're not going to make it. Let me start over. Whew. I'm about to be unconscious. God, that hurt. All right. Ow. That one had thorns. This is rough. Oh, God. Please don't be a cliff. Please don't be a cliff. Please don't be. Oh, my. Oh. God. Hold on. Yeah, buddy, punch drunk. That tree gave me a good one. Bam. Let me see. Let me get myself on course here to the left. I think we're back on course now. Refilled the tanks, on our way. Hopefully if we run out of fuel again, we have another safe landing. That was about an hour. How fun that would be. Making good time. I guess. I don't know. Assume we are. It's just like we were there flying. Might have to go do this in like a snowy territory or something. Go off the beaten path. Speaking of path, we good? We good? I'm just in awe of how awesome the simulators look. It's pretty cool stuff. Just nothing out here. It's awesome. Mark says games are so cool these days. Yeah, and especially if you're a fan of just like this is real time. And I like that. If I look outside and it's daylight, I want to be flying here around where I live and be daylight too, all day. If I do 24 hours, I want it to look just like that. That's what I love about this simulator. Is the real-time effect. I think that's so neat. Go check out the water. Go check out the water. I'm just flying from Sedona over to Fountain Hills and just seeing all the sights, man. How cool. Imagine if you could rent one of these and had the money to do it. That'd be awesome. This way I get to hang out, feel like I'm really sort of doing it, then I get to chat with you all while we do it. That's pretty cool too. Dogs might start to bark, it's about their feeding time. Alan says it's brown. Yeah, just like where we live, huh? Because it is. I'm looking to see if we see any animals too. Myself back on course. Pretty fun flight. Something different. Alright, we're about on course. Fighting a little bit of wind there. We got it, we got it. Making our way towards Fountain Hills. From Sedona. Mark says Fountain Hills sounds ritzy. And if you look it up, it says it's a wealthy neighborhood. The wind is catching. Let's see if we're on course. Right? Exactly. Helen says, hopefully the fountain is up. It'd be cool if it showed it in the simulator. You can tell where it would be. A lot of wind. It's helping us get lift if I want it, which is cool. Mark says, my dude is tired of coconuts, he needs a beef. Cruising. Got a pretty good wind right there. Oh yeah, we're covering ground now. good. Very scenic. So much stuff to just look at. I mean, if you like this type of scenery. Fly right down through here. Looking good. Seeing if we see any animals. Don't see any. Mark says, peaceful sailing. Man, isn't it? It's fun. I'm really enjoying it. I kind of want to go check out like Mount Rushmore and all kinds of places. plan like a trip from an airport close by, or some sort of departure area. Keep on going, looking good. These are hiking trails through the mountains right here. I think I've seen some of these before in real life. Well, when I say real life, just on maps of the surrounding area. Well, it'd be a wash. Yeah, it is pretty a peaceful thing. I'm enjoying it. I'm just sitting there being quiet because it's fun to watch. Looking good. Man, the world's a big place. Oh, nice little updraft. Helen said we had more gas. Oh yeah, in the tank. Carried extra 2 tanks for this trip. Nice scenic view all the way over to Fountain Hills from Sedona. Ellen says, I'm back. Well, welcome back. through the wild side of Arizona. Backcountry. I don't know. I'm just sad to say we flew from Sedona to Fountain Hills when we get there. Like, we did it. Like, yeah, we did it. Well, we got to follow this all out to the water just for fun. It's takes us a little off path, but we got to. Gotta go fly over the water. Why not, right? Yeah, man, living that big money life. Go see the lake for the fun of it. Why not? A sightseeing trip. Wonder if we could skim the tires across the top of the water. Heck yeah, welcome to whatever lake this is, or whatever. That'd be a cool place to come fishing, I guess. It might be, huh? We'll have to look it up on the map. Ooh, right over the water. Right over the water. Get the tire. Ooh, easy. Easy. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Come on. Come on. Just a tickle. Oh. Oh, there we go. Man, that was close. Alright, let's get on course. Next stop, Fountain Hills. Next stop, Fountain Hills will be our final destination once we get there. We're going to land at the Fountain Hills Park. Left from Sedona, Arizona, down to Fountain Hills, Arizona. Oh, ran out of fuel. Alright, I see a couple barns down here. Let's see. Let's go put it down here in the farmer's field. It should be okay. Hang on, hang on. I could land there, but I tell you what, we'll land in front of the barn. Helen said again? Oh, yeah. I figured it'd be about 2.5 tanks. We'll set it down here in the farmer's field here. Easy, looking good, looking good. That's it. Oh yeah, safe landing, no problem. Right by the barn. Ooh, watch the cactus, boy, that would hurt, wouldn't it? Boy, that wind's catching us. Hold on, hold on. That wind has got us. Come on, shoot, get down. I gotta get this chute down. Come on. Oh, oh God. It's lifting us. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Come on, shoot, get down. Whew. Man. Mark says, you alright? That was fun, right? Look at that. Boom. We almost got. Oh, this is a pretty cool spot, though. I like all these barns. I like these barns. We could fly a plane in here, pretend that we're delivering something. I don't know. Where is this on the map? Let me see. Where is this? Yeah, there's a farm there. Man, I wish I could remember. AZ52. It's next to that, outside of that. I'm just saying, like a little night flight, dropping off some product, you know what I mean? Wink, wink, wink. And, picking up some product, little night flight, wink. This is where we're going. We're almost there. Alright, so let's fill her up again. We got another tank of fuel we're going to pretend we got on here. If we don't make it with this one, then wherever we land is where we live. He said wherever we land is where we live. Alright, we are full. Alright, I'm going to go refill my drink, and then we're going to get out of here. Can you save the coordinates? What I can do is, while we're here... Oh, no, we're going to stay live. I'm just going to get a drink. Oh, yeah, go to route. And... Too far. What I'm going to do... You see, we got this is us, AZ52. I'm going to do F12 screenshot. I now know where it is forever for roleplay. Because, yeah, man, you could fly in here, you could pull in, just late at night, fly out of a major airport out of Arizona there, fly in here, pick a product, head down to Mexico. I mean, you got to make money somehow late at night doing stuff, Alright, I'll be right back. Oh, chat, actually, give me a few minutes. I gotta feed the dogs. I just realized my son didn't feed them yet. So let me do that. I'll put it in the chat here that I'm gone to feed the dogs because we're here at the barn. So we're gonna go feed the animals. We'll be right back. All right, all right, all right, all right. We are back. We are back. Fed the dogs. Got a drink. Had 2 shots of coffee. Ha ha. Man, I'm ready. Fire this bad boy up. Yeah. All right. Where we go, Orby? Straight up. Oh yeah, they were happy. Hold on. Ooh, we up and out of here. All right, see you later. I'll zoom out. That's a little too close. All right. Make our way to Fountain Hills Park. Mark says, LL, I thought you were part of this game commercial. Hey, you know, sometimes I am. How do we even know I'm real? Pro tip, don't drink coffee so quick. Man. I'm feeling the rush. Mark says, ask the wife. Haha, she says you're real. Do-do-dum, shh, bop. Do-do-do-do, bop. Do-do-do-do-do. Where am I going? Straight ahead to the right. So we know you need 2 tanks of fuel for sure from Sedona. Running wide open. Yep, right on course, straight over the mountain. Making good time. be a crazy ride from all the way from there to here, or there to here, or here to there, somewhere over yonder. You know, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, apples and oranges and watermelons and pinto beans. It's all the same, right? What's this guy talking about? He doesn't know either. Mark says, I still eat veggies, hardly any fruit. Are tomatoes afraid of you? Is lettuce running scared? Mark says, oh yeah, tomatoes, those are good. Yeah, I figured tomatoes, they'd be afraid. They're like, there he is. We had tomatoes yesterday. Good. Flying in over the mountain. Mark said, sad world without ketchup. Yeah, we had ketchup last night too, so I'd have to agree. Man, I can't believe I flew one of these little things all the way from Sedona down to Fountain Hills. That's pretty cool. I mean, we're not there yet, but just the idea. And I know we're not far out. How cool that would be to do in real life. If you just joined the stream, I'm Sim Famous, and we flew from Sedona, Arizona, and final destination is going to be the Fountain Hills, Arizona area at the Fountain Hills Park. About 2 hours in, we ran out of gas twice, but we refilled twice, so I believe we're on our last can, so we should get there. Currently being pushed by the wind. We're fighting it. Get down here a little bit lower, help. wind really moves these things around. It's pretty cool. I'd like to do a late night flight if I did one. I don't know where I'd like to do one from. Tomorrow I gotta go do a show, so I won't be able to do a live stream tomorrow. Good. On course headed to Fountain Hills. Straight that direction. Oh no, easy, easy. Boy, this wind's rough right here. We're gonna have to turn. Go down this way. We can't make it up that way. Man. Find a different way. Alright, alright. Starting to stall out on us. That was a close call. See if we can scooch right through here. Man, that wind is crazy strong right through here. Come on, come on. fight. We're just right here. Come on, there gotta be an updraft. Come on, it's gotta be an updraft. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Come on, come on, there we go. That's what we're talking about. Man, that was a close one. Let's see, are we on course? Don't say like that. It was close. Woo. Man, that wind was rough. Oh, there it is again. Hold on. Hold on. It's pushing us down. Hold on. Hold on. Basic maneuvers. I think we'll be okay now. Might be able to follow the park roads out. Probably the park ranger's shack or something there. I don't know. I have to check into that and see. Got some power lines here. I believe we need to get up and over them. I bet we can follow them in. Tending to fly over these power lines. This is cool. Here we go. Alright, made it over the power lines. Never would have known this place was here had I not done this light. That's cool. Making our way to Fountain Hills. Shouldn't be too far out. I think we got enough fuel to get there. Right on course. Helen says, on my way home. Mark says, be right back, falling asleep. Hey, no problem, Mark. I fall asleep all the time playing these games. See you soon, honey bunny. I'll unlock the door as soon as I land. Starting to see some town area somewhere up ahead. Stupid. Going to be landing at Fountain Hills Park here shortly. Welcome down to Fountain Hills, Arizona. Home of once the tallest, I think, water fountain. We'll do a flyover. Still got a little ways to go. Beautiful golf course community over here. Always good to drop by and see this area on the way. As if I do this a lot. Next stop, Fountain Hills. Water at? There it is. Oh, that one's empty. Where's the full one? Ah, there, that one is. Right on. Trust me, staying on course. Lots of farmland out here. Making good time. I wonder what they grow at all this farmland out there. Fighting that headwind again. Almost there. Not much farther. Crazy. It's a fun trip. Yep, just over yonder. Staying on path, looking good. Hey, there's some cows down there or something. Let's go check it out. I didn't expect that. What are those? Are those cows? What is this down here? Was it horses? Cows? It might be cows. We get turned around here. See them right here? Let's go over there and see what we got. Animal spotting. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Coming says moo. Yep, they're cows. You're right. Look at them. We found cows. Moo! 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 Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, easy, easy. Hold on. Watch out, cows. I might be crashing. Watch out, cows. Can we get a closer look? I'm gonna try to fly low as I can, get you guys a close look so you can see what I'm seeing. Found cows. Look at them. Look at them. This is pretty awesome. We gotta get him out to the barn. Get over there now. Yeah, cow. Yeah. Go on. On, cow. On, cow. Get home. Go on. Yeah, cow. Marcus says land ahead, right? Turn it back around, run them the other way. Ooh, watch the rocks. Ooh, hard landed, hold on. Oh, the wind's blowing. I was gonna see if I could get a close up. There they are. Somebody's cows. I bet somebody's mad at us for landing in their field. Look at him. Is that a bull? Is they gonna run towards us? Are we gonna get charged? Nah, we ain't gonna get charged. I'm in a plane. I'll take off. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, we gotta get to Fountain Hills. Ooh, watch the wind. Move over. He said move over. Easy, spin it around. There we go. See you later, cows. Now I know where you are. See you later. Now let's see, oh, this is somebody's cow farm over here. That's what we were messing with. We better get out of here. We'll get shot. Yeah, that's probably like a cow farm or something here, you know, ranches. That's probably like horses, cattle, all that. Mark says maybe the cows are some mules in this scenario holding the goods, right? Could be. Man, I'm glad we got to see animals. The whole trip, we didn't see nothing but cows almost right here when we get close to where we're going, but that was pretty cool. Man, I hope I left me enough fuel to get to where I'm supposed to go. I believe it's just right over here. Oh, there's more cows down here on this field too. Right there. That's cool. Oh, there's more. Huh. Man, there's a bunch over here. Mark says, Beam NG is calling. Have a blast, my dude. I am just about to land here in beautiful Fountain Hills, Arizona. Almost there. 2.5 hour flight. Well, about 2:45 maybe. Time we get on the ground. Goofing around with those cows. Helen says, going to Target for dog food if they have any. Okay. Please unlock the door. You got it. She says it like I don't ever unlock the door. Mark says, that's how my lady is too. Girls be funny. Man, the headwind's really pushing us. Mark says, I let her be the smartest. Oh, Helen's definitely smarter than me. I just, look at me, I'm playing video games. I had to drop down altitude. I just couldn't fight that headwind anymore. Mark says, LOL, nice view. Welcome to Fountain Hills, Arizona. Zona. I'm hoping I got enough fuel to get to the park. Helen said, Sarah got a haircut. Yep, I gave our dog a haircut. I sure did. This headwind's really pushing. Come on, we got to be getting lower on fuel. Mark says, our dog loved haircuts. Sarah, our dog, she does. She enjoys it. Oh no, we ran out of fuel. And we didn't make it to the park. Ooh, can we land over here? I'll land here and refuel it one more time. Almost. Mess around them cows. I mean, we're just we're right downtown. Sim, why you keep playing? Man, dang it. Okay. Oh, I'm rolling backwards. I'm rolling backwards. I'm rolling backwards. I'm rolling backwards. Okay, we stop. We're ready to roll. Let's find Fountain Hills Park. 3 tanks of fuel. Alright, Fountain Hills Park. Next stop, I've got it in my sights. We made it all the way from Sedona, Arizona to Fountain Hills. Man. Let's do a victory lap over the park. Right over here where all this water is to our right. Heck yeah, we made it. Two hours, 45 minutes, Sedona to here, with a few little side tracks. Heck yeah. Do a victory lap. Land in the grass. My younger brother grows up helis for a job. Interesting. There's the fountain. I'll turn and get another look at the fountain here. Right here is where the fountain would be. Just be shooting up water way high up in the sky, right there. All right. Turn and burn arrival inbound Fountain Hills Park, Fountain Hills, Arizona. We made it. Mark says, Sim, you ever fly Blackbird? I want to get one as soon as I get the cash. I want to get some of their planes. And this is a place I ride the e-bike around all the time, so it's pretty cool landing here for me. I see this place every day. All right. Woo. Landed right in here, man. Whoa, watch the cactus. Watch the cactus. Oh, crash landing. Little rough, little rough. Ooh, boom. Woo. Whoa, boy, that wind's blowing. Oh, God, hold on. Hold on, we're going over. Oh, this is bad. The whole hometown is seeing this. Oh, God, run medical out here. Well, man, I'm never gonna financially recover from this, and I'm never gonna get these thorns out. Oh God, there's a cactus. Well, it might not have been the smoothest landing, but we made it, and that's what it's like to fly from Sedona, Arizona, down to Fountain Hills, Arizona, in one of these rascals. Oh, he's gonna die for sure. That being said, we'll see you rock stars later. I'm out of here.